humans, it's just Martine, and welcome to my last week of undergraduate classes. I technically only have one day of regular classes this week because Monday I don't have any regular classes, Wednesday I don't have any regular classes, and then Thursday and Friday I have study days. But don't let that deceive you. It's a very, very busy week. So I just wrote out everything that's on my mind, basically. There's a lot of stuff to do for my club to make sure they're set for me to leave. There's a lot of homework to do today to prep for my last few classes, and then also for finishing my thesis this week. I have YouTube stuff I want to get done this week. I have books I want to read this week. Plus there are lots of like end of year events, and I just wanted to take you along mainly so I could have the memories. But yeah, it's Monday morning. I'm finally ready, I think, to jump into some homework. So I think I'm going to start with my lab work because I have lab later tonight. So I have to have it ready for then. And technically everything else I need to do today is due at some point tomorrow. So that should be my first priority. So I'm sitting here doing my last logic assignment, and it's an argument in the wild. So of course I wanted to do something from Heartstopper because obviously. I was scrolling on Twitter to remember some Heartstopper moments, and somebody pointed out this iconic moment. Oh, do you like this girl? Her dog died. Then this face. So I said that Nick's mom goes on to tell him that he shouldn't date someone just because he feels sorry for them, which can be represented by the following argument. You should go out with someone if and only if you like them. You don't like this person, you just feel sorry for them. You shouldn't go out with this person. And I made a proof to prove that it's valid. And I also found it to be sound, wherein feeling sorry for a person is not a good enough reason to go out with them. It just made me so happy that I did that. Like, it's such a simple thing, but I'm pleased. Like, some of my previous ones have been about Spider-Man, so another thing that I love. This is about this. I had one about theater, and the first one was about Andrew Garfield, kind of. This has been a great time. I'm gonna submit this assignment now. I just spent a backbreakingly long time figuring out what to do for the award certificates for my club. I think I finally figured something nice out. I went totally different from the ones we usually do and just went to Canva instead because the formatting was being so weird and they were printing and looking ugly the other way. So I did that, and now since I'm president, I have to sign all of them. I just want to take this moment to appreciate, as I'm approaching graduation, that in the past, I would say 3 weeks now, including the announcement we just got this morning, the following people have decided to leave my university. The president, senior vice president for alumni affairs, the dean of students, and now the dean of libraries. You know, I don't know who's running the school next year, but I'm going to take a break until lunchtime because I've been hard at work this morning. So I'm probably going to read for a bit, and then this afternoon I'll work on my thesis. I have 2 classes tomorrow, and those are my last 2 classes, right? Except one of them just got canceled because my professor tested positive for COVID. So I just have 1 class this week. Still a busy week, but not class-wise, apparently. It's just past 1 p.m. I've had lunch, I've cracked open a caffeine-free Coke, and I'm ready to sit here and work on my thesis for a little while. It's approaching 8 p.m. I forget what I did this afternoon that I didn't tell you about, but now I'm headed to a big meeting with a bunch of organizations on campus for this huge event that we're putting on later this week. So it's Tuesday afternoon. I absolutely did not catch up with you this morning. I was in my own little world. But basically last night I caught you on my way to this meeting. There's this huge campus-wide event that's happening. My organization is helping contribute one of the booths. So we had to go to a meeting to make sure like everything's good with that. And that's happening tomorrow, which is super exciting. And then I basically went to bed last night. And then this morning I woke up, got ready for my last class. A lot of people are having their last classes tomorrow, but I don't have any Monday, Wednesday classes. So this was it for me. Tuesday morning, I had abnormal psychology. We did an exam review, which was good fun. She chucked candy at us for answering things, which was a little more terrifying, but still a good time. And then I went to my advisor's office and I asked him some questions about my thesis, and we made a plan for finishing that up this week. I feel like I'm in a pretty good place with it. Like, I'm not going to worry about it today because, you know, I gave an hour towards that meeting and I have most of tomorrow to work on it. So I'll make the changes that I need to make tomorrow, and he's going to look at it to make some like editing suggestions. And also tomorrow I'm going to start working on fixing the PowerPoint up for my defense next week. All of that is covered. And then I just went through the calendar for next year because I have a scheduling meeting this afternoon with like a couple different departments in my school to lay down dates for who, what, when, where, how. Everybody has the Performing Arts Center. So as the president of a performing arts organization, we put on a main stage production, as you've seen in my vlogs, for like my Tech Week vlogs. And so we need to reserve this space for like a solid 3 weeks chunk of time. So I was just going through the academic calendar and coming up with like best case scenario. I was trying to find like ones that were not around holidays, didn't have weird conflicts, was early enough so the music department maybe wouldn't need it for like their end of term concerts, and also so we'd have time to like wrap up business at the end of the semester, yet at the same time trying to make sure we have enough time to like make everything happen for the show. So all of that's very, you know, I have some ideas for that I'll bring to the meeting, and that's what I've been doing. Now, I think I'm going to work on importing footage. I feel like I have a lot of footage that I have not yet imported. So I'm gonna do that and catch you later. I always like plan where I'm gonna take it and then accidentally forget to take it. I just got back from the Student Leader Awards and it was a great night. I just got to sit at a table full of people who like I love, who make me like a better person and a better leader. We got to celebrate together, and specifically I had my twin at the table and then also a friend that I made through my organization here on campus. We've been friends since freshman year. We've only grown closer as we've endured like everything together that our college experience has hit us with. We're both graduating next week. Truly like a lifelong friend for me, and watching him grow during college has been such like a joy and pleasure for me. But anyway, I was honored with the award of Outstanding President of the Year, of which I am ill-deserving. Everything I can do in my club is because of the love that the club has shown me and the support that I get from people, including my really good friend who was the treasurer of the organization this year, and he won one of the Student Leader of the Year awards. I really couldn't have done this year without him. They also shouted out some outstanding seniors, gave us diploma frames, and there was dinner served and delicious cheesecake, and our club's advisor won Advisor of the Year, which he so deserves, and I'm just overwhelmed with gratefulness for the Student Life Office at my university and the experience that they've given me over the past 4 years. I truthfully wouldn't be the person I am without them, and it was just really nice to reflect on that tonight. And the person announcing my award started crying, which was so cute. I love him so much. And I just wanted to document this moment for myself, not to boast or anything, but just to remember like the last 4 years have had rough moments. I've been challenged as a leader and pushed, and I truthfully think that I've come out better because of it. And it's just nice to reflect on those moments with some of the people that have been there with me and for me for all 4 years. I'm feeling really great tonight. And then on a less fun note, we have our closing hall meeting later tonight. Business as usual. One must ask the question, how many stripes can one wear? Stripes. 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 It's Wednesday morning and I just had my last therapy session with a therapist I've been working with for a few years now, which is pretty emotional. We were just reflecting on the ways that I've grown and changed. It's just another ending here. That means a beginning somewhere else, but I'm kind of a mess now. So this morning I worked on my thesis some. Facilities came and fixed my toilet, which is great. I finally got back into Facebook after like several days. I got hacked the other day. It was a whole thing getting back in. But like 3-4 days later, finally back in, which is great. So overall, today is going well. Also watched a bunch of Heartstopper edits, sent a bunch to my friend. She loved them too. Tonight, I have a big event on campus that my group is helping to facilitate, but I'm trying to view that as more like fun. I'll hopefully get some more thesis work done this afternoon, some reading, whatever, but that's where I'm at. We're at the event. We're in line for food trucks. We're gonna get some gourmet mac and cheese. Right? That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. And we have our Just Dance station set up, so I'm hoping the people like that. And I scooped a ton of ice, so my arm hurts very badly right now. Sorry, what? But yay! Martine eats first. I'm back in my room. It's just past 10 p.m. so I'm back way earlier than I thought I would be because we cleaned up our station, and I went to the head of the event and was like, hey, if we clean up our station, can we like go? And he was like, yeah. So we left, and I'm a sweaty mess because I was dancing a lot because it was like rave themed, and the poor DJ was sitting there like playing music and like nobody was dancing. We had people at our station where we were doing Just Dance and they were dancing. People like to know like what dance moves to do. Anyway, but so for a second set, the people in charge were like, we're gonna encourage people to like dance. So I was like, okay, we'll play our part, we'll go over and we'll dance. So I was like jumping around, going crazy, and now I'm sweaty. Also, I played a lot of Just Dance, so, which I'm very bad at. And I'll include some footage maybe of me trying to do the hoedown throwdown. I'm meeting with my advisor tomorrow morning to work on my thesis, so I've got to get myself to bed because usually I'm asleep by now. So I need to take a shower because I'm disgusting. The last big campus event that I was helping with is over. And tomorrow night, it's my last big club event. So it's all happening. Oh, I forgot to introduce you to my tiny, squishy hedgehog friend. He's a little dirty. I dropped him on the ground, but here he is. He. It's approaching 2 p.m. Thursday afternoon. I cannot describe to you the past 4.5 hours of my life. I went to my advisor's office to work on edits for my thesis. We worked on it for like 4.5 hours. I maybe lost years off of my life. I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. Right now I have to open it up again, check the formatting so that I can submit it to my committee. There's so many numbers in here that we added today. Google Docs does not like tables. Then I'm gonna start an email. This person, and that person. Subject, final thesis document. I just sent it. I need to eat food. I'm not gonna work on my presentation for that at all today because I worked on it for 4.5 hours. It's Friday afternoon and I just wanted to fill you in. So yesterday night we had like our end of year celebration for the club that I served as president of. That was great fun. And then after I went to my friend's place to try and show some of my other friends Heartstopper, but I started feeling like really tired and unwell because I'd just been up and like going all day and working for 4.5 hours on my thesis just really took it out of me. So like I didn't even think about that when I agreed to go over and watch it, and then I got there and I was like, oh no, like I'm not in the right space to do that. So I came home and I slept. I'm still not feeling like perfect today. I think just like the reality of what I did like physically and mentally yesterday, getting everything done just like hit me. So I'm kind of recovering. I had a couple meetings today about like the future of the club with people that are taking over and stuff, and that was good. And then I've been reading some. Tonight I'm going to go to a friend's place and hopefully watch Tick Tick Boom with them because they still haven't seen it and I want to see the reaction to it, and so hopefully that'll be fun. I'm hoping that I feel good enough for that, but luckily we're going over at like 6, so it's not like it's a really late movie night because then I would probably have to bail. So I'm just hoping I feel okay for that. It's approaching the end of Friday of this week. Finals are next week, and I'll probably give you some small updates in that in a future vlog about finishing off undergrad. But for my last week vlog, this should be it. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and comment down below what's one tradition that you really love during transition periods in your life, and subscribe for more reading, writing, and college lifestyle content. And until next time, bye humans, bye.